Sound quality check. Glad to have the wind, but I think that might mess up the filming. Well, unfortunately, this clearly isn't going to work. I was going to film outside because it's so nice outside. It's only 100 degrees Fahrenheit, had a cold front, and we've got a breeze. Ooh, yeah, trees, and there's a little bit of greenness, and we've had rain, so anyway, I'll go film inside now. Okay, well, I have had an awesome summer, and I wanted to thank you for being part of it. First of all, it has been a really hot summer, like one of the hottest on record. So I hope you and yours are safe from drought and fire and heat exhaustion, or if your ecosystem is experiencing an opposite imbalance, I hope you're safe from hurricane and flood. So what has made my summer so amazing? Lots of stuff. I got to hang out and relax on the Texas coast, as you got to see in one of my videos. I got to hang out with family. I got to teach science outdoors, which was totally worth getting a heat headache 3 out of 5 days. It's still worth it. I discovered iTunes University, which is a totally cool way of continuing to educate yourself. My husband really likes the astronomy section, and I really like the ecology section, and we learn a lot and we share what we learn, and it's really cool. I had my cats shaved. They liked the results, but they hated the process. But it was worth it, I think. I can't really ask them, but they had a lot fewer hairballs afterward. This summer also marked a year anniversary of my husband and myself giving up disposable plastic. So pretty much, other than toiletries, we have not bought any plastic for a year. This was brought on by the oil spill in the Gulf. It just felt like a personal call to action. Yeah, clarion bell. Or a text message. I've been really wanting to share my thoughts about plastic and petroleum and all that, but it'll have to wait for another video. But basically what I want to say is what you do makes a difference. I had some more story ideas for NaNoWriMo, and I'm really hoping some of you will join me in NaNoWriMo this November. That'd be really cool. Oh, and I saw the most amazing transporting show. It was Cyrano de Bergerac, and I went into it a total novice. I didn't know anything about it. And actually I kind of like had this vague memory of Steve Martin with a long nose, so I thought it would be a humorous play, but instead I got this empathetic, passionate, deep human, like wonderful, amazing tragedy story, and I can totally understand. I still understand why people talk about transporting experiences being, you know, the arts or nature or human interactions, giving them transcendent feelings, because that was, I've never been so moved by a production. Never. It was amazing. And my actor, director, writer friend was in it, so that was cool. In more free-thinking news, Oklahomans had a convention of freethinkers, and I think that's really awesome. I didn't get to go because I was participating in Camp Quest Texas, which is a great reason to miss a free thought convention. Hopefully next time they won't conflict. Camp Quest was awesome. Kids, it was like almost 70 kids. They were out there playing in the lake and meeting new friends and having deep conversations, but also just getting to do fun kid things. They got to make slime, they got to make robots, they got to learn sign language, which was so cool. I have a friend, I think this is friend now. I met her there, and she taught me some sign language, and I want to learn more. Okay, I looked it up. I want to learn more, and I also want to communicate. So that's why this is my first attempt at subtitling a video, so that I can communicate with my hard of hearing friends. Because I didn't think about, there are all kinds of people who are hard of hearing, or you know, all kinds of people in the deaf culture, is that right? Deaf culture, you know, they have free thoughts too when they want to discuss these things, and if you and I are making videos they can only hear and they can't read, we're not reaching out to them. So anyway, I want to reach out to you. Oh, and hey, got my ears pierced after Camp Quest, which was really cool, and I got them pierced by a fellow freethinker, so that was pretty cool. And he's in Oklahoma, so any of you Okies or anybody north of the Texas border who want to go to a cool tat shop and get a good piercing, you should go there. And speaking of the heat and transcendent experiences, I got overheated while I was working at Camp Quest, and oh my gosh, when I lay down for my nap, wow, I can totally understand why people have felt in the past that when they were under the influence of mood-altering drugs, they felt like their bodies were changing. Because seriously, I felt like the bed was doing like this while I was lying there. And I felt like my hands were growing at different rates than my feet. Like, I could totally understand how somebody could think that they turned into a fox or something like that, because I just felt like I was changing. And it was not too terrible an experience until it felt like the bed shifted and I was hanging, like falling down. And then it was really terrible when I felt like the bed was on the ceiling and I had to grip onto it. So, first of all, I want to say hydration and staying cool, that's no joke. And secondly, I guess I really do understand why people have felt like they've had out-of-body experiences. I was trying to say out-of-body experiences. I don't know why my camera's cutting in and out like that. Sorry. I really would have thought that was what was actually going on. So, there you go. And I got to see Tim Minchin live! Ah! It was so... Okay, apparently the microphone cannot handle my exuberance, so I'll have to give my fan screams quietly. But he was so cool. And I got to go to England to visit some family, and that was really awesome. And I got to meet TheraminTrees! Ah! That would be so much louder if I could be as exuberant as I'd like to be.
It's trying to get away. Look, it's trying to fly.
I should note that I left before the riots, and frankly, I couldn't believe that there was so much greed and unrest so close to the surface there. I didn't run into anything like that. So, yeah, it just always makes me want to learn more about humans because, I am one, but I still don't understand us. And now I can look forward to the Texas Free Thought Convention, which is in Houston this year. And guess who's going to be there? Richard Dawkins! Ah! Shh, sorry. Richard Dawkins is going to read his new story, his children's book, to the Camp Quest kids at the Texas Free Thought Convention. How cool is that? Very cool. And yes, I am still excited to see him, even after Elevator Gates, and I just don't want to go there right now, but I understand that there are a lot of really raw feelings on death. And here's my biggest final bit of news. This is my last week of vacation before I start a new job, and it's in conservation and education. Really, really exciting. I'm really excited to see where this can go. I feel like any little difference, any little thing we can do makes a difference, and feeling like I'm making a difference day in and day out in my job is really awesome. I hope to see you at the TFC, that's the Texas Free Thought Convention, or next year at the Oklahoma Free Thought Convention. And if you helped with Camp Quest in any way, in any state, or, you know, across the pond, thank you very much. You guys are awesome, and I've told you that you make YouTube worth the while. I'm really glad when I get to interact with you. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, thank you for the PMs. I know I don't keep up with them as well as I would like to, but I am very grateful for all of the fine interaction I get to have with you guys. So thank you. Which moves around, and it's in Houston. Blah. Even, you know, after the alligator? Whatever. Angela, this is for you. Yellow lizards! Party!